All right, Shalom. First off, I want to start off by saying all praises, honor, and glory is due unto Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Kakadash. So all praises to the world calls God. His true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh, by Hashem, meaning in the name of Yahushai be the name of the only begotten Son. Also, I want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And peace and mercy to the hopeful light, preaching word and truth and sincerity on the brother Tazabah in the Great Millstone, Arizona camp, Lord will, with another video to edify. And I wanted to get into this video, right? This is a year old, but I saw an article on it, and it's cold because his expression and his reality of when he heard this news is what the average person is going to be like, right? They're not going to know what to do. They're going to be at a loss for words. Right? At one point, this dude walks into the other room, and they don't know exactly what he's doing. He's probably in there putting up his last prayers, right? Not knowing what the hell to expect, and just knowing that this is it. He through. All right, so I want to play this. Get some precepts. The Lord will this be edifying.
Message. Important instructions vital to your safety will follow.
This is serious. But I'm with people I love, so you know what? I gotta go. That jackass fucking Biden fucking things up in Russia.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government.
What's the message?
This is not a test. The United States has been subjected to a nuclear attack.
What?
The American Aerospace Defense Command has detected the launch of 12 nuclear missiles towards the mainland United States. 4 of the 12 missiles launched have been intercepted. The 8 remaining nuclear missiles will strike the following locations in the next 15 to 20 minutes. Los Angeles, San Diego, Chicago, Houston, Phoenix, New York City, Philadelphia, and Seattle. Within a 300-mile radius of these areas, everyone should seek out fallout shelter as soon as possible. Nuclear fallout is a byproduct of nuclear attacks, and prolonged exposure to it will almost certainly kill you. If a nearby area has been designated as a fallout shelter, get there right away. Otherwise, seek refuge on the lowest floor of a sturdy building's interior.
Well, that fucking Biden is finally done. That fucking Biden is finally done.
Wait until the all-clear has been given before reaching the fallout shelter. Do not use your telephone. The lines should be kept open in case of an emergency. Tune into a station that is serving your area for more information. The President will address the nation on all radio and television stations shortly. Stand by for this message. This is
You see his face? You see his face, and this is the scripture speaking. Right? Hey man, that's gonna be the thumbnail. Right? These people are gonna be completely astonished that this is happening in their lifetime. Right? Because so many people put out the day and the judgment of the Lord that they said it's not going to happen in their lifetime. Well, pretty soon it's going to go from the prank to real life. Right? I just want to play a little more because I got to show the part where he walk away.
emergency.
Look at his face. Look at his face.
I'll have my cereal.
The United States has been subjected to a nuclear attack. The North American Aerospace Defense Command.
You see? Look at him. Stunned. Hey, he goes to the other room. He gone for a minute. Right? And that's what's going to happen to the average American, man, that put the day of the Lord off. This Isaiah 5:26, and he lifted up an ensign to the nations from afar, and he will hiss unto them from the end of the earth. And behold, they shall come with speed swiftly, talking about these missiles, right? None shall be weary, nor stumble among them, right? So in that joke, they said 4 of them were intercepted. Well, the scriptures tell you if they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded, right? So you're talking about hypersonic missiles. You think that you're going to be able to intercept something that's going hypersonic that's already reached its top speed? These people are bugged the fuck out, right? It says, none shall be weary, nor stumble among them. None shall slumber nor sleep. Neither shall the girdle of their loins be loose, nor the latch of their shoes be broken. This is all figurative speech. Whose arrows are sharp, and their bows bent, their horses' hooves shall be as flint, shall be counted like flint, and their wheels like a whirlwind. They roaring shall be like a lion. They shall roar like young lions. Yeah, they shall roar, and lay hold of the prey, and shall carry it away safe, and none shall deliver it. Right? It says, and in that day they shall roar against them like the roaring of the sea. And if one look on the land, behold darkness and sorrow, and the light is darkened in the heavens thereof, because what? That mushroom cloud, that explosion is going to darken out the skies. And this is what it's going to be like at the coming of the Lord. Right? These missiles are going to fly, because this is the judgment against the great whore. This place is going far enough in wickedness that dealing with this shit anymore is just too much, man. The Lord's seen it all. The Lord said his eyes are too pure to behold iniquity. Well, everywhere he looks here is just straight out of iniquity. Women out of order, men out of order, the confusion of sex. Right? These things are things that the Lord's going to have to take care of, man. This is Job 18. And in 7 it says, the steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his own counsel shall cast him down, for he is cast into a net by his own feet. What is that net that he's being cast into? The same weapons that he created are going to be the same things that are going to destroy this damn devil. The so-called white man, his kingdom, his rulership, his way of ruling on this earth, those things are going to come against him. It says, the den shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him. Right? The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. Terror shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his foot. Now, did not this man look like he was in terror? He didn't know what the fuck to do. Now, this is the peon Edomite that's living good. Imagine the upper elite when these things happen. They know what's going to happen. And never mind, they think that they're going to come out of them military bunkers. It's called DUMS, deep underground military bunkers. They're underwater bunkers, all these things. They're space stations. They think they're going to come down and shut up shop all over again, right? But what they're going to get, what they're going to get surprised from is the hand of the Lord, meaning his people coming to grab them out of those dens, right? But he's going to be in terror. These people are going to be in terror. His terror shall take hold of him on every side. It shall drive him to his feet. His strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side. See, destruction is being ready for this devil, right? Job 20 and 25. It says, I'll start up. 23, it says, when he is about to fill his belly, and we're coming to the time. They're all talking about their new world order. The World Economic Forum talking about the you own nothing and be happy. They're telling you that you're not going to be able to eat meat. They're saying the meat that we will give you is going to be lab grown. They're telling you that they want to rewrite the Bible. Well, he is in the midst of trying to fill up his belly and complete his plans, right? The Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. What is the fury of the Lord's wrath? Right? The missiles. Right? It says, he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. Talking about the missiles. It is drawn and coming out of the body. Talking about the silos. The glittering sword coming out of his gall. Right? The glittering sword is talking about the missiles. Terrors are upon him. All darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him. Because these missiles, the way they work, is it's a bomb within a bomb. One bomb is to get it up to temperature. Another one is to ensure the spread. So that fire not blown is going to be that, I believe it's 1,000,000 degrees. Is how hot those one missile gets. Right? 1,000,000 degrees of fire not blown, right? A fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle, right? The heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. You see, these things are being prepared for these devils' iniquity, right? So the heavens have already declared his iniquity, going into what? The Israelites. We've gone into all the wickedness that we can find in his kingdom right now. His blood sacrifices, his human trafficking, right? His murder, his deceit among the nations, his economic system, right? We've gone into so much, man, especially our elders and apostles. They've gone into his law system, which is confusing, right? They've gone through it. The wicked dealings they continually do, the plans and plots that they have for the elect men of the Lord to what? Put out all type of hell on us, right? But at the end of the day, this devil is going to be burnt off the face of the earth, right? This is Psalm 73. Psalm 73 and start at 17. It says, until I went into the sanctuary of the Most High, then understood I therein, right? Because you look at how these devils excel in this world and just flow in all type of goods. I mean, look at the video. This dude did not look like he was in a fucked up house. Hell, none of them in there looked like they were worried about anything.
Hurry and take an extra 20% off
This
during
dude
Kohl's
finished
Friends and
washing
Family
the
Sale.
dishes.
Find
All broadcast and cable systems.
This dude finished washing the dishes and cutting up whatever he was cutting up when he heard that. He didn't even stop. Look, a bowl of fruit, big ass house, huge stove with a huge flow vent over it, which are extremely expensive. Right? These devils, you know that house is huge. They flew in wealth, so a carnal mind would look at them and how they live like, man, why don't I have what they have? Well, this is why the scripture said, until I went into the sanctuary of the Most High, and then understood I therein. Because even though he has all this, the wickedness that he's done has brought this type of judgment to his door. Amos 9:8, surely the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom, and he'll destroy it from off the face of the earth. Right? Well, that sinful kingdom is America, Babylon the Great, the Edomite power structure. Right? Surely thou didst set them in simply places. Thou castest them down into destruction. How are they brought into desolation, as at a moment they are utterly consumed with terror. That dude was consumed with terror. That dude was consumed with terror. Right? It says, as a dream when one waketh, so Yahweh, when thou awakest, thou shalt despise their image. See, the Lord is gearing up, and when he comes to the time where he's ready to give this judgment out, this devil's done enough to merit the Lord's great wrath that's going to come against him, man. This is Joel 2. And I really got to start at 1. It says, "Thank you. Blow ye a trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of Yahweh cometh, for it is nigh at hand. A day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, there had not been ever the light, neither shall there be any more after it, even to the years and many generations." This is talking about the missiles. This is allegorical speech. The great people and the strong, that'll never be a light, as though 200 million missiles, right? The scriptures even go as far as saying none shall miss their mark. A fire devoured before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden, right? Habitable. Before them and behind them a desolate wilderness, and nothing shall escape. See, that type of sight, that understanding is going to be in people's mind. It says the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. When you think about horsemen and horses, they run in straight packs, direct paths, right? It's an intimidating sight. It says, like the noise of chariots upon the tops of mountains shall they leap, like as the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. You see, these chariots are going to go up into the atmosphere and come down and wreak havoc. This is the Lord's judgment before their face. The people shall be much pained. All faces shall gather blackness. That dude's face was pulling up that despair. Look at him. Utter despair. Right? He didn't know what to say, what to do. Right? But that judgment, that blackness that covered their faces, that's going to happen. People are going to be in terror or utter fear. It says, they shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. It says, they shall march everyone on his way, and they shall not break their ranks. Right? They're not going to sit. The missiles aren't going to sit here and stumble into each other and break up formation. They're going to move to their targets. Right? Neither shall one thrust another. Right? So with that prank said, they intercepted some of them. That's not going to happen. They're not going to intercept shit. They shall walk everyone in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. Now, if this was talking about an army, if a man falls upon the sword, they gone. Right? This is actually talking about the missiles. It says, they shall run to and fro in the city, and shall run up upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter into the windows like a thief. The earth shall quake before them, and the heavens shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. Yahweh shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great, talking about the missiles. For he is strong that executed his word. The day of Yahweh is great and terrible. Who can abide it? And this was what these people are going to be greatly terrified of. Right? The Lord said what? The Lord is going to deliver us in 6 troubles, and in the 7th, no harm shall touch us. So when these missiles come, the Lord is going to deliver the elect. But everybody else here, especially Edomites, you're fucked. Right? If you're not of the elite Edomite, you're fucked. But you're fucked on this side and in the kingdom. If you're an elite Edomite, hey, you're going into slavery when you come out them bunkers, man. Ezekiel 7 and 17, I ended on this one. This is Ezekiel 7 and 17. It says, all hands shall be, I got to start up 16. It says, but they that escape from them shall escape and shall be on the mountains like doves in the valley, all of them mourning, everyone for his iniquity. It says, all hands shall be feeble, and all knees shall be weak as water. That's terrible fear. They shall all also gird themselves with sackcloth, and horror shall cover them, and shame shall be upon all faces, and baldness upon all their heads. They shall cast their silver into the streets, and their gold shall be it says, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of Yahweh. You see, these rich ass Edomites that live so deliciously now, that money ain't gonna save you. You 2/3 niggas that sit here and sell out for the bag, or gonna sell out for the chip so you can live in this life, it's not gonna save you. They shall not satisfy their soul, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity. For as the beauty of his ornament, he set it in majesty, but they made their images and their abominations and their desolate things, wherein therein, therefore, have I set it far from them. Right? A great judgment is getting ready to happen, and it's a prank. It's a joke now, but it's going to be reality soon. Shalom.